Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video I came across on TikTok. A lot of you actually tagged me in it. I am the new gal over on TikTok, so a lot of you guys have been tagging me in videos, asking me to react to them here, and all of that good stuff, so I'm happy to do it. And the reason why I chose to react to this video specifically is because this is a common topic and conversation that I see happening a lot over on TikTok and really among the younger crowd. I think that this is something that gets brought up a lot. I see this a lot on channels that talk about, femininity and masculinity and feminism and, how to act on a date, what women expect from men. And I've covered a lot of topics like this in the past, and I think I've actually already reacted to a video a very long time ago of a woman saying that she didn't want to be taken on a coffee date. And we kind of laid that to rest in the past, but I wanted to bring it back up because I've been seeing this a lot, and of course you guys know I have a lot to say, so let's get into it. Okay, so it says, if you thought I was pro coffee and drink dates, you're wrong. I probably agree about the drink dates. I think sometimes, but again, it depends on the person. Like, I'm not a drinker, so I don't want to go on a drink date, but again, it depends on the person. That's what I want to say leading into this video.
You guys are gonna hate me for this, and it's been a while since I made one of these, but it's time to redo it again. Coffee dates don't make it easier for you, they make it easier for him.
It says, coffee dates only benefit dusties who think women are winning and they're mad about it. Okay.
To date multiple women. Oh, well, they just make it easy for me? You're making yourself easy to date for multiple men. But nobody's gonna wanna date me if I don't go on coffee dates. That's the point. You're not for everybody. You're not supposed to be. You wanna be appealing to the losers? Oh, but the dating experts say. Who said they were experts? Was it them or was it you? And since you started calling them experts, how many questions do you have in your mind every day? Wondering why you don't get texts back or why they didn't hit you up before the date. Oh, but I'm making it so easy to date me. I'm just going out for coffee. And they still don't wanna meet up with you? Yeah, that's cause they're lame-os. Lame-os trying to spend the least amount of time and the least amount of effort just so that they can know that they are desirable. Because their self-worth is on the ground. And so is their budget. I will never condone a coffee date. I don't even condone drink dates. Oh, well, I'm just thinking about his time and his budget. His budget that is worth more than yours because as a man, societally, he gets paid more. And his time that he has more of because he's not doing hair, makeup, and shaving his legs. Oh, well, I just want to be worth meeting up. He spends all day fighting with men. Men insulting him, men assaulting him, men telling him what to do all day long, and men asking him for thousands of dollars depending on what position he is if he's not somebody's subordinate. It is a pleasure to be in front of a woman, a beautiful one, who smells good, is friendly, and is giving her undevoted attention to him, and potentially her womb, which is his future generations. Stop giving sympathy towards his time and energy when yours is worth more. You can try to fight me on this, but I'm just gonna delete you in the comments, because hi, welcome to my dictatorship in Fleeksiville.
She's lovely. All right, a lot to unpack there. That was quite a long video. What I want to start by saying is that everyone is allowed to have their own preferences and standards, right? As individuals, we are allowed to think what we want and, have our preferences in a partner, and that's totally fine. So I'm not going to say if she's right or wrong necessarily because it's her choice, right? She's allowed to think that. But I am going to offer a different perspective here that I think a lot of girls who think this way and say these things are not considering. We collectively seem to be getting standards and preferences kind of mixed up. Instead of judging so harshly on where this man is taking you for the first date, let's think about things instead like, do we have life goals that align? Do our core values align? How did they treat you on the date that doesn't involve how much money they spent on you? Did I have a good time? So again, I know everyone is allowed to have their own preferences, but it does make me sad that so many women will see that video and think to themselves, oh, well, my boyfriend must be a loser, or oh, well, this man is not good enough unless he takes me out on a nice fancy meal for our first date, and I will no longer be accepting a coffee or, a casual date. If this is your personal preference, fine, but let's not make all women think that a guy who takes you on a coffee date is automatically a loser, or it's like the worst thing a man can do. There is so much more to consider on a first date or really any date other than how much it costs. And newsflash, there are plenty of men, I have seen this time and time again, who will take you on the nicest, most luxurious first date and then proceed to treat you like absolute garbage and be dating multiple women. My ex-boyfriend bought me a $1,000 plane ticket to visit him in Hawaii while at the same time was cheating on me with other women. So let's not get this twisted here and automatically think just because you go on an affordable, casual first date that this man is a loser. Because let me tell you something, the men I dated who spent the most money on me actually ended up treating me the worst. The first date is actually less important than the rest of your relationship with this person. And there are so many men out there who will try to wine you and dine you and woo you on the first date, spend hours with you at dinner, and put on this big facade of what their life is like, when in reality, it's all just a lie to win you over. Would you rather date someone like that than someone who was being very honest about what their lifestyle was like and took you on a casual date? Or a guy who's maybe thinking to himself, you know, I've never met this girl before. I think a coffee date will be casual, a nice way for us to get to know each other, figure out if we're compatible. And then maybe for our third date, I'll take you out to a very nice restaurant once I really like you. What is so wrong with that? Also, there are some people out there who don't necessarily want to be eating like a nice meal on a first date necessarily, and would rather just chat over a sip of coffee. I just don't know when we got to this point where we're acting like a casual coffee date or a man paying for your coffee is all of a sudden like the scum of the earth. What about a guy in college who's maybe working full-time while also being a full-time student and can't necessarily afford to take you out to a really nice date? Or what about a guy who is really busy and just wanted to make the time to see you as soon as he could, so he decided to take you out for coffee because that's the only thing that really worked with your guys' schedule this week, and if he didn't see you for coffee this week, then he wouldn't be able to hang out with you for 2 more weeks because he's traveling or something like that. I don't know. I know that's very specific, but I just think of all these scenarios when a coffee date actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I just don't understand the correlation of saying just because someone's taking you out for coffee, it automatically means they're a loser or a dusty. So again, a coffee date is not always low effort or low energy or means that he is automatically seeing other women and taking other women out. Now, something I would consider to be low effort, low energy, and loser behavior would be a guy who's texting you up at 11 p.m. asking you to come hang out at his apartment and not taking you anywhere. That's low effort. The you up guy is low effort and low energy, not the guy who's taking you out for coffee, paying for your coffee, having a great conversation with you over a 2-hour span and trying to get to know you and find out if you're genuinely compatible. Let's also not forget that life is expensive and nobody owes you anything. You can be an absolute 10 out of 10 woman, amazing personality, amazing looks, you have absolutely everything going for you, you are the bee's knees. There are so many women like that, but you are still not entitled to someone doing something for you or taking you somewhere because you're a woman or because you have those things. And then I hear the thing about the coffee date being low effort, low energy, and I'm like, okay, what about if you went to like a museum? That's free, and you get through the museum probably quicker than you would sit at a coffee date and have a really great conversation. So is that also low effort and low energy? Again, everyone is allowed to have their preferences and their standards when they're dating. You can absolutely think that you are high maintenance and that you deserve to be treated as such. But if I'm a guy and I meet a woman who is acting that way, that's a red flag to me. And I'm sitting here as a woman, obviously, so I'm trying to put myself in a man's shoes. Really coming from the point of view of a man. If I, like a girl and I tell her, hey, you want to meet me for coffee? And she tells me like, no, I don't accept coffee dates, or thinks I'm a loser because of that, that's a red flag to me because I don't even know you. You are more concerned about where the date is at or how much money I'm spending on you than genuinely getting to know me and find out if we're compatible. Red flag. And again, there's so much more to a date and the person that you're on the date with than how much money they spent on you or how much money they have or how elaborate and fancy the date is. Because again, so many men take women on these fancy, luxurious things, buy them all this stuff, and treat them like absolute garbage. I have mentioned so many times on this channel and in many different videos how just unrealistic our expectations are becoming with dating as, people post things online, especially like this video of sending this message to women that if a man takes you on a coffee date or he doesn't spend a lot of money on you, that he's automatically a loser. I think it's very unrealistic to think that way, especially when you take a look at the median income of men in their 20s, even 30s. Like, people are not making as much money as I think a lot of women think on social media or because of social media. I think it's completely just warped the way that we view reality. And there is such a lack of understanding of the reality that we live in that I genuinely think when girls say these things or express these, expectations or standards that they have for men, they really don't know what they are asking for. And I think if they knew how rare what they're asking for is when it comes to like salary and things like that specifically, they might rethink the things that they're saying and posting online. Or at least I would hope. And again, the reason why I wanted to talk about this video specifically is because it just reminds me of so many other videos that I've reacted to, and even conversations that I've had with women who have come on my channel of just really having these, incredibly high expectations from men. And I do this for a living, obviously. I interact with men all the time in my comment sections, in my DMs, and it just makes me sad to think that there's already so much pressure to, plan the date, take the girl out. Now it's like you have to be so hyper fixated on where it is or how much money you spend because you don't want to come across a certain way or look a certain way. And I know that there's a lot of pressure on women too to look a certain way and behave a certain way, but I just think it's getting to a point where it's so unrealistic on both sides. And I wish we could just come to a place together and be normal and just really start to look at the content of someone's character rather than, how much money the bill was. Like, I really hope that as a society we can get back to that point. I don't know if that will happen because of social media and just all of these unrealistic expectations being put on everyone. But I'm hoping that, as I make videos like this and people can hear, a different perspective, maybe even, of the things that we're talking about here, that maybe they will be a little bit more open-minded or change their mind about, what exactly it is they're asking for. Because I really think we should be focusing on how that person treats you, or if you have life goals and core values that align, rather than, where they took you for a first date. Just saying. So guys, that's all I have for this video. I think I've said everything there is to say. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts if you've had anything like this happen with women, or a first date, or just the pressure you feel as a man in our society. I would love to get a productive conversation going down below. I don't want it to turn into a cesspool of being bitter and hateful, because I just don't think it's productive or healthy. And I think having a conversation and just kind of sharing your point of view is always the better way to go about things, rather than like attacking the opposite sex or being very hateful and bitter towards each other. I never want my channel to be like that. I don't want my comment sections to look like that. You're all better than that. So let me know what you think down below. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm also now on TikTok, and I've been loving interacting with you guys on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.